Hello, everyone. It's Jessica Wilkinson, your Young Adult Services Librarian. And for this week's Teen Book Talk, I'm going to talk about some of the books that Ellen Hopkins has written. Now, just a warning, there is some serious content within this book talk, so just be prepared for that. Thank you. Let's get started. The first book is Burned by Ellen Hopkins. It all started with a dream. Nothing exceptional, just a typical fantasy about a boy. The kind of dream that most teenage girls experience. But Patton von Stratton is not like most teen girls. Raised in a religious yet abusive family, a simple dream may not be exactly a sin, but it could be the first step toward hell and eternal damnation. This dream is the first step for Patton. But is it to hell or to a better life? For the first time, Patton starts asking questions seemingly without answers, about God, a woman's role, sex, love, mostly love. What is it? Where is it? Will she ever experience it? Is she deserving of it? It's with a real boy that Patton gets into real trouble. After Patton's father catches her in a compromising position, events spiral out of control until Patton ends up suspended from school and sent to live with an aunt she doesn't know. Patton is supposed to find salvation and redemption during her exile to the wilds of rural Nevada. Yet what she finds instead is love and acceptance. And for the first time, she feels worthy of both. Until she realizes her old demons will not let her go, Patton begins down a path that will lead her to a hell that may not be the one she learned about in sacrament meetings, but it is hell all the same. In this riveting and masterful novel told in verse, Ellen Hopkins takes readers on an emotional roller coaster ride. From the highs of true love to the lows of abuse, Patton's story will have readers engrossed until the very last word. The next book is Impulse by Ellen Hopkins. Sometimes you don't wake up, but if you have to, you know things will never be the same. 3 lives, 3 different paths to the same destination. Aspen Springs, a psychiatric hospital for those who have attempted the ultimate act, suicide. Vanessa is beautiful and smart, but her secrets keep her answering the call of the blade. Tony has suffered a painful childhood, can only find peace through pills. And Connor outwardly has the perfect life, but dig a little deeper and find a boy who is in constant battle with his parents, his life, himself. In one instant, each of these young people decide enough was enough. They grab the blade, the bottle, the gun, and try to end it all. Now they have a second chance, and just maybe, with each other's help, they can find their way to a better life. But only if they're strong and can fight the demons that brought them here in the first place. The last of Ellen Hopkins' books I'm going to talk about today is Glass. Crank, glass, ice, crystal, whatever you call it, it's all the same, a monster. And once it's got hold of you, this monster will never let you go. Christina thinks she can control it. Now with a baby to care for, she's determined to be the one deciding when and how much, the one calling the shots. But the monster is too strong, and before she knows it, Christina is back in its grips. She needs the monster to keep going, to face the pressures of day-to-day life. She needs it to feel alive. Once again, the monster takes over Christina's life, and she will do anything for it, including giving up the one person who gives her the unconditional love she craves, her baby. The sequel to Crank, This is the continuing story of Christina and her descent back to hell. Told in verse, it's a harrowing and disturbing look at addiction and the damage that it inflicts. These are just 3 of Ellen Hopkins' books that can be found in the teen area, so be sure to come on in and check them out. Thank you.